Good morning. Good morning. It's about 2 minutes after the open. I've got one quality area that I'm looking at right now, and it's this 80 to 75s area of low volume. You can see it here on this side. You can see it over here, down here. Area of low volume. So I drew a box. Low volume node caused by an aggressive move in the overnight session. And a lot of defense in the overnight session too. And it's being accompanied by the VWAP. So I guess what I'm kind of looking for is any sign that we could take this thing long. Now, we did over the weekend, we did gap up quite a bit. I don't know what that is about. But we could look to correct that move. Or not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a genie, but we will have to wait and see, and we'll be able to catch it live. And we'll be able to see it play out in real time. So, not really seeing any clear... To take this thing long, I would really want to be convinced. I'd really want to come down here and see some orders get filled and see these sellers come down and spin their wheels in the mud down here and get nowhere. You know, see them come down, press on the gas, and just get stuck, get nowhere. See whoever was buying overnight will come back and buy again. Just want to see a pop down into that. Because we had some participants loading up here. We had someone loading up here and they're kind of starting to reload. Maybe. Here we go. That's aggressive. That's nice. We are below POC, so this thing really could, flip under. And we got buyers trying to pick this thing up here. So I want to see them spin their wheels here, for sure, before taking this thing long. But if not, then I'll wait and look to see if we could catch a flip. Right, to inverse this low volume node. We have to see, though. A lot of selling activity down here. A lot of aggressive selling. See, 1, 2, 3, no. 1, caught it once, caught it twice. With a couple extra taps, like 1 and 2 taps, 3 taps. So this is kind of what I'm starting to want to see. That value area low shifted. No, this thing looks like it's going to... I don't know, these buyers are here to conduct business. We've got this, like, the lowest point of the volume node here. But, like, on the first sign of aggressive buying, I'll take this thing long. He's kind of aggressive. I think it'd be worth a shot. See if this thing can get any higher. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try it here. Stops at the lows. take at least a 2R on this. I don't know. Only if we hold up above. We gotta hold this thing. We gotta hold this thing. I like the VWAP as a confluence. I like that we're above the VWAP now. We just have to get this thing up. I like that the buyers are reloading right here. They're trying to lift this thing, trying to support it higher. Let's see if we can do 7.5 points. At least that takes the New York session high. I think that would be a very valid ask. We'll even do a limit order, 7.5 points. That's what we're going to ask for. We're going to see if they can pop this thing up to New York session high. Off this low volume node, off the VWAP. We're going to see, we're just looking for New York session high. So just past this value area high right here. And I mean, I like, we do have some trapped selling down here. We've got these bigger deltas of the cluster, negative 119, negative 150, negative 162. And they just kind of spun their wheels and got trapped, you know, same as it happened here, here, and here, and here. You know, they tried to sell below. Someone's picking it up. Now, I'm not surprised. I mean, we got the POC here, so it's kind of a riskier. I would say it's a little bit riskier to try to pick a direction off this POC. Normally, you would just wait and let the direction play out. But I'm really kind of just speculating a move. But this thing could not work out. I mean, it could even break down and come and inverse this low volume node, but that's the risk that you got to take, you know, hoping that your trade will play out. Because we failed these highs, you know, and if we take the New York session high, we'll probably go on and make even higher highs. But I'm not interested in price discovery mode. I just want to grab that 7.5 points and then see if we can get out. That's really it. I also want to see something else too. All right, we're up about 3 points here. 2 points. Hopefully we can defend this VWAP. If not, I'm going to get smoked. Because it's really the only thing that's keeping me worried about this trade is the POC. The POC is a very powerful level. So we got this POC right here to 82.5, kind of 83s. So I just want to see us continue to conduct business higher off these 83s and not get stuck here. Like these buyers are getting stuck here. You can see on the aggregated delta profile here at the 83s, there's a lot of positive delta building up, which it's kind of lame. Big buyer just came in. 252 contracts. But these passive buyers are also trying to step in here. Let's just wait and see. We're at these 84s, so POC shifted higher to the 84s. It's a lot of buying business being done up here, so I'm a little bit concerned with this. Not because it's moving down, but because of this here. Because of all of this strong buying up here, and it's unrewarded. Even a big buyer stepped in and it's unrewarded. This thing might inverse. Not a big fan of how this structure is shifting. we're trying. These buyers are not really getting rewarded here either. Look, they're trying to step in here, 296 and 222, big ass aggressive buying bubble here. They're not getting this offer up. They're not lifting the price. But really just looking for a defense of this overnight low volume node. Can't see where I'm pointing. It's defense of this overnight low volume node, and it's accompanied by a VWAP. So buyers are going to support the VWAP. So that's really what I'm looking for. The only things that I'm questioning are this POC, not being able to get up above this POC and hold it, and then also the fact that these sellers are holding the price down at the highs. But we're so close to all-time highs, these buyers get pretty strong at all-time highs, so it's usually a pretty bad idea to step in front of buyers at all-time highs, or when we're, in the neighborhood of it. And we're, currently 10 points off the highs, so. Coming back above the VWAP is good. What's this thing at? Okay, we're still in profit. Doesn't really matter though. But like I said, we could inverse this low volume node and try to correct the gap up, the weekend gap up. We're going to have to see. I like that aggressive buying. Just want to get clear of this POC. We should be totally fine. What is the price I'm looking for? Is 87.5. That's easy. It's right here. Just a fast pop up. We could even look for the 90s too. I'll just leave it right where it is. Still the same deal. These positive deltas are really getting thick up here at these 84s, 85s, which is not a great sign for continuation higher. It means that people are really trying to buy this area and they're struggling to get it higher. It shows that the buying is coming in aggressively and it's kind of just getting stalled out right here. That's what it's telling us. That's what it's telling us. So we're going to have to, all right, we're trying these 84s, 85 deltas again. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if these buyers can step up or if the same thing just happens over again. So also, it looks like we're forming a low volume node above here at the 85s, 86s. So we're going to have to pop right through that. If not, that's who's holding this thing in control. I don't know who created it. Sellers, looks like. So this might be a place where if we're not going to start getting higher prices, I might start looking to reduce my risk in this trade. So, and by doing that, I would mean like reducing my stop loss, tightening it, tightening my invalidation area. Okay. Same area. These really thick positive deltas at these 85s. Almost a positive 1,000 delta at the 85s. So we're going to have to just break this thing. But if we do break it, I think that'll be a quick and easy move. I mean, like, if we do break it, it'll go. But 632. See, these positive deltas are getting really thick, and that's just not a good sign. Oh, let's see what happens here with this big buyer. If he gets filled. Wow, that's nice. Seeing these buyers trying to lift this thing up here is a nice sign. That's a seller. Yeah, I just happened to get stuck in this POC consolidation. That's okay. I don't know. This doesn't look good. Those orders are getting thick down there. Passive buyers are... They're trying. They have intent. These passive buyers have intent to lift the market. I can see that. But the aggressive selling is just heavy this morning. It's a battle at this POC for sure. But these sellers are, well, I'm not going to move my stop. I'm just going to leave it where it is. If I get hit, I get hit. But so far, I mean, these sellers have not been able to get this thing down lower past the 80s, you know, past the value area low. And now we're back up above the POC. All right, we're attempting these 85s again for the 100th time. This 1,020 positive delta. This whole chunk right here where my mouse is, down in the corner. This big chunk of positive delta. It's really thick. That's a buyer. It's got to break it now. I mean, I think we might be okay. So we're just really looking for this stuff here. Whoa. Looking for these passive sell orders here to get filled. And that'll be our TP. So when these sellers are getting filled, my longs are getting filled. If we can get that to happen. But I don't see why not. They're struggling with this low volume node. I can see that. This 86 is... I want to see if... no, even a 6 TP would not have been hit yet. All right, we're going to have to attempt this low volume node again. But I think at this point, I'd be looking for this pop, and anything lower, so what I'm going to do is reduce my risk to 1.5. See if we can get this 87.5. Come on. Let's get an aggressive push. Just a big buyer. Boom, come in. One buyer could get this thing up. One player through this low volume node. Here we go. Just looking for this up here. Oh, fuck. And we're really rejecting this low volume node. I'm considering taking some profits, but I'm just watching us fail this low volume node. This little micro one. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this here, and I'm looking at these aggressive sellers getting rewarded here. I think I might just take three points, because if it doesn't work here, that's not going to work at all. All right, 83s, I'm out. 83s, I'm out. Anything lower than of us not holding up this little intra-range low volume node, I'm going to take it. So the 83s, I'm out. Right here. If we break below this, it's going to take me out. So, and that came from, I don't know, this pop up here off of the... So I've at least secured 3 points. It's not awful. It's not a lot, but it's better than losing trade. But we're going to see if we can get this thing all the way up. 88's right here. Aggressive pop. Let's go. Man, it's like my longest trade ever. Look, I mean, there's so many orders here waiting to get filled. I cannot imagine a reason why they wouldn't come fill them. Here we go. This is a start. Let's lift it higher. Boom. Come on. Come on. Look at that P&L. This is an eval, but this is another eval. My next eval after passing my previous evals. Just back to back to back evals, trying to load up these accounts one by one. This is really what I'm doing now, as opposed to copy trading them all. I'm running this system, making sure this system works. So if this system works back to back to back, eval, safely passing these evals with tight rules, that the evals have, then I know that it's ready to, so if I can do this one by one, then I'll be able to copy trade, all 5 on the funded section. So it's really my logic and my thinking, and you can say like, oh, why waste the fucking time? Why do it one by one? Why don't you just copy trade 5 evals at once? I could do that, but I'd rather take a week longer or so and know that I can back to back to back continuously milk this model. I can continuously just use this model and use this strategy over and over and over again. And so far it's showing it, it's we're seeing that so far. So that's a good sign. But that's my thinking. Might be a little unorthodox, might be a waste of time, but to me, it's proving to myself that I can take these trades, take these models with tighter rules than on an XFA. So I'm taking them one by one, and so the previous last you've seen on me on these combines are passed, just waiting, and then I'll activate them all at the same time. So that was awesome. So that's it. I'll I could do a trade recap. I'll probably do that. All right, thanks.